kicks too. That 1-2 hook was nasty by IMUHBOXER, putting T2 on his butt. And there it is again. That 1-2 is money.
Oh, baby. There you go, Boxer. Get that working. What a knockdown.
Put on the pressure right now. Look, he's got to fade down. There it is. I knew it. And he's down. Big right hand.
Welcome to another UFC 3 video, and we got a fun one for you guys today. The team over at EA SPORTS UFC 3 sent me a package directly from Dana White and KSI themselves. So we're going to take a look at that unboxing later in the video. If you want to skip right to it, I'll leave a timestamp down in the description below. But up first, you know I made the top 100, and we're going to take a look at a lot of the top 100 fights that I encountered. We're going to look at some highlights first, followed by a championship match. All of these guys in the top 100, with the exception of maybe like one or two. So without further ado, let's get right into the highlights. One of the first guys I had to face when I got in the top 100 was one of the best guys in the entire game, Papa Doc himself. And this match was a DC versus DC. And one thing you got to know, DC has some amazing power in 91 in the heavyweight division. And so you can't take a lot. This fight went down to the wire, and fortunately I was able to pull off a decision. And I mean, it could have went either way. Amazing fighter with Papa Doc. All right, the next fight is a fight that this guy is giving people problems all across the net. Defeat the boss, man. So fortunately I was able to land some leg kicks and evade his takedowns. Stayed outside of that ankle pick range, but he's good enough not to just let me throw leg kicks. He hurt my legs by checking, as you can see there. But I did not want to be on the ground really with Cain Velasquez. Even though I had Daniel Cormier, I felt I had an advantage on the stand-up. I was able to get a big slam there and get right into this crucifix position. And this fight also went all the way down to the wire. Got a big rock. And like we said before, in the heavyweight division, Daniel Cormier has a power of 91. Now, in the light heavyweight division, he has a power of 89. Now, look how skilled this guy was. Whenever I tried to go for a takedown, he went right into the guillotine, and this could have been it. However, it didn't happen till the very end of the match. So fortunately, I was able to pull out another decision victory inside of the top 100. But you got to be careful about whenever you just taking guys down off the cage, because some of them, like Cain Velasquez, can put you in a submission. All right, so now we come up against It's Just Jelly, number 45 in the world right now, when I fought him, and he had a very tricky John Jones. However, right there, as you can see, Daniel Cormier, I was able to land the punches that I wanted to, and I felt like I had an advantage on the feet. But remember what happened with Cain Velasquez. I did not want to get in that position, so I let him off of the cage. But then on this time, whenever I got him up against the cage, I decided to take a chance, end up getting a slam. And Daniel Cormier is definitely very effective on the top, and I was able to work the ground game a little bit. But I was able to keep getting from my boxer special, landing uppercuts, and that kind of was the story of this match early. But this was a long, grueling match that went all 5 rounds, and as you can see at the end right here, look at my stamina. His stamina was low. It was like a drunken bar fight, and I was able to finish off the 5th round really strong. I always feel like you want to finish off these rounds strong, get the big power slam at the end to make a statement. And fortunately, again, I was able to get another decision win against the best guys in the game. This right here is what I faced once I got into the top 100. Pretty much facing majority of the best guys. You can't expect nothing else. So this was a very, very tough opponent. Can't wait to fight him again. And then I got put up against Newprint, and Fortunately, I was able to get the knockout right here. DC, once you get in that position, if you hold R1, just rain down punches, it's going to be tough. Ever since the new patch that actually speeds up those punches so you can throw rabbit punches. Now, I also was messing with Amanda Nunes, and you see that power that she has of 95. I went down and I fought Hey Tobbs, and he's one of the top guys in the top 100 too. And I was like, let me fight some guys I never fought before and let me come down here and grab this title in the women's bantamweight division. All right, so Amanda Nunes got some hands and got some power in 95, and man, that might be a way to the top 100, go down in that women's division. But it's some skilled guys down there, and I just want to go down there real quick and say hello. All right, so then I fought my boy Jay Nose. This is my #1 guy right here. But whenever we meet, you got to throw them hands. Now, like I said, Daniel Cormier in the light heavyweight division has a base power of 89. That's more than sufficient to get the job done on the feet. You got to be careful whenever you fighting somebody like Jay Nose, who's beating everyone in the top 100. So fortunately, I was able to get that knockout. Now, up next, we got one fight that I really didn't care if I won anything else beside this. This is another guy that's in the top 100, King Clark, and I had them. This was a statement match. I usually don't fight this way, but whenever you got like a grudge, some type of dispute, we had to get dirty and do it like this. Daniel Cormier, 91s, throwing those big heavy leg kicks, and that was a wrap right there. Able to get a pretty easy victory right there. All right, now moving right on. Do you lift breath? Heavyweight division, Daniel Cormier throwing them 91s, and fight right there didn't last that long, but do you lift, bro? Definitely put up a pretty tough fight. Okay, now you got to be careful whenever you talking jump down there in the descriptions, because if you run up against me, things like that may happen. So I was able to fight Cheesehead, that was opponent that had got me previously, but now, you know, once I was able to figure out his game, it wasn't no problem. Okay, now I had to show you this guy. Look at this guy's name. I'm a Viking. I'm like, yo, that's a riff off of I'm a Boxer. He had Kimbo Slice, and I had to deal with that really quick. All right, so up next, Jay Savage had some hands, but Daniel Cormier, light heavyweight division, got a lot of speed, and then that 89 power just dropped him. All right, man, so enough playing around. We get down to the championship match right here. This is an opponent that go back and forth. He has me. I had him up 1 game. All right, now, as soon as I come out, I necessarily don't like touching gloves because I'm reading the block. I want to see if he's blocking high and blocking low. I'm reading it right now. Even when I'm first coming out, I'm already looking to see what he's doing. So here I'm noticing, you see how he's blocking high. I'm like, okay, well, I can touch him down low. So you guys know I like doing that low kick setup. And then after that, I was able to land a lead jab that totally had enough stopping power to stop that overhand. Now, he was doing a block break, and you guys always want to know, what do you do on a block break? Well, I like to let go of the R2 block because you get faster in your retreat, and you see he missed some strike attempts that usually would have landed if you just hold on to that block. So you gotta be able to do that. All right, now I knew he was just throwing these one-punch jabs, so I just want to throw my combination because that'll beat just those one-punch jabs when he's trying to do the block break. All right, now he's blocking low. All right, so now I know up top, upstairs might be open because I got him thinking. I got him blocking low. That's where we want. Now we can go to the head. And so now I'm focusing on the head, but you want to keep him honest. Always go back, but those kicks leave your head wide open. And this is what I did a little too much of. Once you do too much of one thing, your opponent can read that, and look, He's on it. That's hurting my stamina, and he's returning big shots of his own. And you guys know you cannot take these shots from JDS, because JDS is swinging 94s at your head. All right, now on the stand-up, I still want to keep him honest. And at the time, I was thinking I was going to be able to hurt his leg throughout the match, and I wanted him to switch to the southpaw position. But in return, he's hitting my head, and I'm not working his body or his stamina. So it's a gamble here, and I'm taking, and my price that I'm paying for that is shots to the head, and that's not really what you want to do. But that was the game plan that I employed, so I got to stick with it. I feel, but look, it's already starting to pay dividends for my opponent, because he's rocked me, and already I'm hurt, and he has a knockdown. But it's like, do you abandon your game plan or change it up? I decided to stick with it with my low kick setup. And look at this, we jab at the same time, and then followed that, I land a rear uppercut, he lands a rear hook of a 94, and that thing just rocks me, man. Now, fortunately, after you get rocked, if you want to sway like that, it's like a 50-50 if they're going to hit you or not, so I got lucky. Now, the only silver lining was he was not blocking the clinch attempt. So with Daniel Cormier, you definitely got an advantage. And I like to do a transition denial first before I go for my takedowns. And so here I go to the back, and you get that slam boost level 3 by DC. So you already know I'm hurt upstairs, and this is like my only chance to go to the ground, land a big elbow right there. And now I'm trying to do work, but my opponent is so good, he can even do an arm trap from the side saddle. So you guys got to realize you can arm trap from all of those positions, from crucifix to side saddle, definitely side, not side control, but a lot of other positions. Now here I'm able to get a lot of transition blocks, all right, and land some elbows on my own. And this right here is DC's world. Crucifix, but I really couldn't get everything that I wanted to do off because my opponent was so good at the arm trap. And look at my stamina. Anytime that you do an arm trap, you get arm trapped, it just kills your stamina. And he was able to get out of a very tough position because he was so good at arm traps. But I ended the fight off on top. I definitely lost that round because I took a knockdown. Okay, so coming off, my opponent is fresh because I hadn't touched his body, and I can feel how fresh he is. But you need to anticipate here when that combo ends and throw something back in return. So I returned a 1-6 combination. Daniel Cormier has that 91 power, so you can't take that. Now, here's a tip, man. When I rock him, I'm looking to see if he's going back. If he's going back, I'm going for the ankle break. I stood still right there. And so that's a little tip of how you can get a takedown in any situation. If your opponent is backing up, you can kind of go for that single leg and get that ankle pick. Go for that ankle pick. It's real viable when your opponent is rocked because they're just thinking about blocking their head. So I was able to get that takedown where I want to be with DC, because you remember I can't take any shots to the head at this point, because if we stand up, he's fresh and he's going to knock me out with JDS with that forward moving pressure. Now, he's so good on the ground, it's really hard just to be dominant. Look at these fakes that he's doing, and I'm transition blocking each one of them. And then once you do it fast enough, you'll actually get the transition block. So Bartholomew 21 is showing a lot of skills on the ground. I hope I didn't butcher my opponent's name. Bartholomew 21. Definitely got to watch out for this guy. All right. So once he goes for the transition, that was an easy transition block right there. And And I'm not sure what happened here, but I just started raining down punches because you can't take too many of those, especially at the heavyweight division. And fortunately, I was able, to win the championship from Bartholomew 21. Very, very tough opponent. And I've been primarily rocking with DC in season 4, but I think I might switch it up in season 5. I hear that's coming out pretty soon, within a week or so. All right, so let's get to this unboxing that the team over at EA Sports UFC 3 sent me. All right, so you're looking at this package that they sent me, and inside was this black UFC bag. Nothing else in the box. Nice little bag right there. And on the inside, we had a card. And that card read, "Thanks for participating in the EA Sports UFC 3 live stream. Hope you enjoy your autographed UFC official fight gloves, EA Sports UFC 3 team." Now, if you're wondering, how did I win the fight gloves and why did they send them to me? Earlier this year, there was a live stream where they had KSI, Chris Weidman, Matt Serra, Bisping, Claudia Gadelha, Dana White, and Megan O'Leary. They were having fun with members of the community and giving people opportunities to win, so they chose me. Now, I have a Discord. If you look up IMUHBOXER Gaming on Discord, I want to get the community involved and have you guys participate on my live stream and things to that nature and a lot more. So look that up and please join the IMUHBOXER Gaming Discord. Now, I want to take a closer look at some of the gloves and the signatures. Up first, we got KSI right there. Appreciate you, KSI, for signing my gloves. And that's Dana White. I made that out through process of elimination, because the next one that we got that we're going to take a look at is Matt Serra right there. You can see the M and the S. Again, that's KSI. Big shout out. Thank you for signing my gloves, big homie. Now, on the right glove, we had Claudia Gadelha right there. You can see the C and the G. And then this one was a little bit sloppy. The next one, Michael Bisping right there. I can see the M. That's like the only thing that I really, can make out. And then lastly, but definitely not least, we got Chris Weidman. You see the C and the W right there. So that's everybody who signed the gloves. And thank you for signing those gloves, man. Appreciate that. And good luck to KSI versus Logan Paul on the 25th. Let me know in the comments who you think gonna win between those two guys on the 25th. All right, so that was the unboxing from the live stream. Got my fight gloves, got my card. And I want to tell the UFC 3 team, thanks for sending me these amazing fight gloves, and KSI and Dana White for both signing my gloves. I think I'm ready to pay Bruce Lee Rob a little visit. So if you guys liked any of parts of this video or learned anything, please don't forget to subscribe, and please punch that like button and share the video. Help your boy out. If you ever find yourself in that top 100, please search for on the PS4 community's top 100 club. Send me proof and I'll get you in. Until next time, peace.